radio, but it's done correctly. You make 'em ring, and I'll make 'em sing. Back to the bench.
Like a Catholic girl. Yeah.
Yeah, they're crying, ain't they? I gotta get back to the bench. You guys be cool out there. It's safety first.
Oh, Jesus. How about that? Follow instructions or you lose your radio.
You're welcome there, guys. You're highly welcome, man. Someone's got to put these screwballs in their place. All these guys are ripping people off left and right. Oklahoma City truck stop, too. I'm getting a lot of complaints on them. Figures a guy just knows this. Hey, guys, I'm going to keep up in a minute. I'm going to let everybody talk for a second. I'm going to tell you something.
Follow instructions or you lose your radio. He's on another one testing it.
Here we go. See, a guy just went through town. He called me and said he was going through there. Anyways, the same guy's got a Ranger 2950. And he's trying to get rid of that mic. See, all the videos, all the forums, they all get their information from my channel. That's where it comes from. So subscribe, go to it. And don't wait for them to do a video, because they're usually not correct. They all get everything from my channel. So anyways, we talk. He's not a customer yet. Yeah, the younger guy listening to me right now. But he tells me the craziest stories, but they're true. And I have to yell at him sometimes. I get upset in the middle of the day. He's a truck driver, 9 years. So this last one, right? He's wanting to change his Ranger over to 6-pin to a Ranger mic, the 4-pin, 5-wire. I didn't tell him about the 5-wire. So I called him a couple names. We talked that way. But I won't cuss on the radio. And I said, have him put a C plug on there, no use junk. So he goes to a couple, I won't mention the CB shop's names at this particular time, but he goes to a couple CB shops, and they're wanting to put that plug on there. I told you, do not put the plug on there. That's how you destroy the front of your radio. Never use those adapters. You'll wire a new plug on. And these multiple CB shops said it was impossible to wire a Ranger 5-wire to a 4-pin. There's only 3 wires, on a Ranger. All it needs is the basic stuff. I think he went to like 3 CB shops, and they couldn't do it. Brand new cats. Yeah, ain't that funny? Hey. Jay. Man. Sometimes.
How many watts on plug now?
Couldn't even work. Again. How it works, never let anybody near it. If they got some kitchen table junk, don't let them touch your equipment. If they don't have a minimum 20 years.
The striker radio.
20 years doing free SWR. I have to sit and listen. I don't want to keep too long. 20 years, nothing but paying a lease and doing free SWR. This has been common knowledge for many decades, coast to coast. You see, if they don't, they weren't an apprentice somewhere, so someone to teach them to learn. Like, sweeping the floors, taking checks, learning how to solder. If they don't have
Sometimes I open the back door and
the next step in installations is learning how to wire the mics. So if these guys can't even wire a mic to a radio, don't go there. Back to the bench.
listen to it.
Well, hard drive, I remember taking a radio to you, which is up there in, you gotta do no talking. Hey, hippopotamus. When Fireball comes out here and hijacks any channel, it's hijacked, dude.
Oh, you know that. What's your first and last name?
Comes out here on the radio.
No, yabba dabba do. You sound like another conner. You sound like another conner. What's the name inside your door? Nah. No more babbling. No more yabba dabba do. What's the name inside your door? See, it's just another screwball out there. You should have paid attention, man. What's the matter? Did I run you out of the shop? Is that why you're whining?
Sherman.
Yeah. You see, you're a con artist, man. Coming up, you got the boot. I could tell already. I gave you the boot. What's your name? What's your name again? I gave you the boot. Yeah. See, every time you get one of these, every one of these guys that gets the one, you give them the boot, and they come up with these crazy stories. They give them the boot. It's a screwball. Another one. What's your name, man? Oh, God, here we go. Another one that got the boot. You see, sometimes, man, when they act like you get the boot, you know, shit.
Little warning, they were listening to their words, and they stuck it in your
You get the boot, man. Now what happened? You got the radio. You got no integrity. Yeah, you got the boot. We understand. You got the boot. It's your attitude. It's not. There's no they, man. I expose screwballs like you that have, integrity issues. You got problems. That's what we do. There's no you and they. It's the one that put in the position that you're in.
You worked on it. I haven't heard one driver out there talk about how good he is.
I talk to him all the time there, bud. What's your first name? I'm going to give you one chance to prove that you have any integrity. Because right now, the way your radio sounds, you have no integrity. None. I mean, there's something wrong with your radio. But we'll get into that next. What's the name on the side of your door?
When you're saying it.
You're a window licker. You got no integrity. Listen to you.
Talk about window licker.
You're a window licker. You got no integrity. No more fake stories where you thought your opinion, you thought you were somebody. And you think that your opinion matters. You got the boot, man. That's all there is to it. It's because your attitude. You got the boot.
So you didn't tell me you were like this.
You got a squawk box. But see, you already failed, man. Anybody listening right now knows you're full of it. You're another screwball window licker. You didn't answer the simple question. Another window licker. Yeah, window licker. Yeah, you're a window licker. You got the boot.
Thanks, man.
That's why nobody wants anything to do with you. That's why you're talking on junk. That's why you don't have a good radio now.
I was just going to do this.
Yes. That's why you don't have a good radio. You got the boots. It's your head. You probably go to CB shop, telling your lies. You thought you were somebody, right? See, some guys, they become delusional when they get stuck on the road too long. They actually think that their opinion matters, That's kind of crazy how that. What's the name inside your door again?
I just can
Yeah, so they want you to take it to another channel. Get off this frequency. You got the boot. You're talking on junk. And now you're whining and crying like a little girl. You got the boot, man. Face the facts.
get on there.
You got the boot, man. You're still babbling. You're still talking on junk, is what it is. And you're still crying.
That's what I was going to do. That's how I do it to it. That's how I do it to it.
Yeah.
Get on there in the business. With my
Yellow building. See, I think you got the wrong person there, window licker. I put that yellow building out of business. That's another thing. You guys are just to open your mouth. I put this guy out of business. I was over in that city. I did. I mean, everywhere I go, they go out of business. I just do things differently now. You don't have the right person. This should be really obvious. And again, just knowing that you have no integrity, you thought you were somebody, you think you're somebody, you're a nobody. You don't even know what you're talking about, and you're making false claims. Man, you need to seek some help there, driver. You really need to seek, psychological help, really.
I think.
Yeah, help, psychological help. Man, you're over the edge now.
Yeah.
Yellow building. Another doozy. Yellow building? Dude, like I said, that guy, I'm trying to remember his name. We did that. We put him under with the blacklist. I controlled it. Well, anymore, there's only one left on the blacklist doing it. But I'm trying to remember. It was Rhinos, I think it was. Yeah, it was Rhinos. Put him under. He did some work for some people, but he just wasn't cutting the cheese. So I guess that's what you're talking about. Yeah, there's never been a yellow building window licker, and you get the wrong one. So you got no integrity. You're a screwball. You think because you do what you do that you have an opinion or you're going to do something. But it's people like you that have destroy. You give a truck driver a bad name. You're probably a bad truck driver, too. You probably hit things and knock things over. Is that what you do? But you're whining, man. You're talking on a junk radio. It's really obvious. If you didn't burn your bridge, you would have had one of these radios by now. I mean, anybody listening, it's really obvious. You thought because you got the boot, you're going to try to do a little drive-by and whine and cry on the junk radio. Yeah, the junk radio. Get out of here, Wendell Liquor. Get out of here. Nobody wants to hear you whine. You're unprofessional.
In trouble.
So that's why you don't want to say who you are or that number, because people would know who you are. You're screwing Mr. Harlow. I can tell you for a safety honest, because now everybody knows you're just kind of an idiot and a con artist coming out of your mouth. Do me a favor. I don't really care about you too much. If I gotta save you the food while you're talking on junk, anytime you pull out somewhere for the next couple of days, give your trailer a tug, okay? Yeah, give your trailer a tug, because you already exposed yourself to where you're at. Give your trailer a tug so you don't, screw up the traffic for other people in the morning. Take care, safety first, man. You gotta change your ways.
You want to see on your meter, sound?
Yeah, I hear it in your voice, I do. So I'm telling you, tug on that trailer so you don't drive in the middle of the road. So you remember how things work, right? Don't forget. Got yellow buildings. This guy's a trip. Yeah, rhinos. Yeah, there is a reason we went west. There's a lot of them just had to be, put under. And that's just how, it's really easy, man. Just do 10 times the better of the work, and then they're out of business. Did that in Amarillo, too. Watch. Well, any state, really, but so what I do in Amarillo, just put them all, you got to keep a couple open, when they're around you, because no one stays in business. Now,
It's harder to say it proper.
Not with fine tune there, they all go under. But it's nice what you do is, the guys that come in, they got $5, and you send them to the other guy and they make $5 or something, Safety first while you're rolling and strolling in those highways and byways. Watch out for these screwballs out here. Yeah, Rhino is ripping out limiters. Anybody that's ripping out limiters, and even if you don't rip out limiters, some guys, they got so many schemes and scams. They're, meter baiters. Nobody wants to meter baiters anymore. So they'll play all kinds of games to the MC circuit because they knew myself and a couple others were putting everybody on the spot, and making it live. So anyways, he was jacking up limiters. Some people will take them out, blow them, or pull out the one side, put voltage to them, go and put it back in. Well, it's really easy to spot this stuff. That's just like Panty Attack, 350. All these guys on the blacklist, which is the CB Radio Hall of Shame crowd, they all play hocus and pocus. They should never be inside of a radio. Back to the bench.
Scarily. Yeah.
Well, the AMC is what makes your radio talk. But you gotta know how to change its frequency response, its timing, the attack time. There's a lot more to it. You need actual test equipment. Roger, if you drive a truck and you want more range, contact on Facebook or your real name, and don't be in a hurry. Back to the bench. Yeah, the screwballs, they come up with the craziest stuff, man. They must sit around, nothing to do in their world, and they sit there and after a while, I guess, whatever the case might be, just look at the world today. There's a bunch of screwballs. Hello. Yeah, whenever they're hacking, 200% modulation, wideband, high-fi, what's your first clue, right? They just try to, disguise and charge people and rip people off left and right. System here, now you get the boot. They just disguise the hack job, total hack job, and call it something else instead of a splatter box. Pay attention. Safety first in the desert. Back to the bench.
Completed. Okay, little man. Anyways,
the thing is, you don't have to do all that kind of junk to a radio. You just have to pay more. But, you know, I don't know who you are yet, but you would get the boot too, just by the way you talk. Loudmouth, overmodulated, use some profanity on the radio. You didn't qualify to be a customer. Right, it's not your way, man. It's not your way. You disqualified yourself right there. But I could tell this is what you want. So I'll be here for a few more minutes. I could tell, man. I could tell. I could hear the craving in your voice. I hear it. But right there, see, that's all it takes to get the boot. Cause you sound like a loudmouth know-it-all. And that's why you got the boot. You would have got the boot. You know, your attitude is what causes the problems of the people. And it's why people don't want radios. It's screwballs like you after the bench.
You know, you named yourself right to the T right there. Loudmouth know-it-all. Boy.
That's enough, man. You gotta be cool. Safety first. Watch out for these overmodulated splatter boxes. They have no integrity. I mean, zero integrity is what it is. You don't really want to know people like that. Once you get to know them, you realize you don't want to know them. Talking on a splatter box. The thing is, you gotta pay the piper. You want more range and crystal clear. There's a lot more than just some goofball with a screwdriver. Pay attention. Back to the bench. Click, click.
Feel the way he feels about himself.
Oh, panic attack? Yeah. But listen to you talk. Panic attack. Now, his children now. All through school, all those different grades, and everywhere he goes, everywhere he moves, as he tries to run and hide now. As he tries to run and hide, I got his name, a fake name called Panic Attack. You know, everywhere they go, they're going to know he's a fraud, and there's two parents involved. So they're going to know those three children have parents that are fraudsters, the facts. They're a fraud. They're all going to know it. Every school, every community, everywhere they go. Yes, it's a necessity, Panic Attack. He's another one, a schemer. He's like Panic Attack, Stu Ball in New York, Dave White, big videos. That was a staged video. Let me explain it to you one more time. You're going to hear it a bunch. You know, you're going to keep hearing it, just like Derail getting people busted by the FCC, but that was